Hi everybody, I have a story here from Maggie. Hello Ollie, I do not have a financial contribution to give. If I had one I would, but it's not in the cards at the moment. I spent most of my childhood with a BPD mother and an NPD stepfather, at least from the age of 6 to 17. I kicked out the narc at 17 after enduring sexual abuse from him and watching my little brother physically abused for that period of my life. I wasn't even a legal adult at the time. I smacked him across the face and kicked him out. But I was sick of waiting for my mom to go call on my brother and I, having got bags in my car to go to the battered women's shelter. She kept seeing this narc for almost 2 years, which led to my brother to attempt suicide. I no longer take the blame for that. I had I had severe allergies from before I was born. They have been no one's concern in both my parents' families. I don't matter because I'm not a boy. My mom's mother, who was a nurse, who had her license revoked while teaching, not to the book, said I had a gagging problem and everyone went along with it. They revoked her nursing license because she wasn't teaching by the book? I would think there's probably a little bit more to that story. I have an allergist referral from when I was 2 that was ignored because my grandmother knew better. Her husband is not around. He was a vet and killed his second wife with his bare hands. My grandmother was the first wife and left after almost being killed herself. He held the key to something during the Cold War. I don't want to know. I went to a Votech high school in Johnson and Wales University for culinary arts. I had to drop out after 3 years and getting my AS due to getting too sick to work full time, go to school full time, and being a year and a half into secret elimination diets because I identified I had allergies around the age of 8, but no one around me seemed to care if I vomited all the time, 3 times per week. At 23, I'm lucky to even be alive. After 2 full years of elimination diets, which I hid from everyone except a couple of romantic partners in college, I sharded myself on a bike ride home after accidentally messing up my corn elimination diet by listening to my sous chef about what was in something. The same sous chef that didn't know how many teaspoons were in a tablespoon. Why I listened to that dumb bitch? I do not know. At least I have some answers as to what is causing the medical problems. I had to leave the restaurant industry because I started reacting to the corn-based cleaners used in kitchens. At that time, I moved my mom from New Jersey to Colorado to take care of me. She brought her current narc along with her. No surprise there. This also meant the promise that I didn't have to work until I was physically capable didn't mean shit. What should have been apparent to me that in her BPD crap, she let her narc future fake her and harm me continuously for the 2 weeks he lived with us. He moved out after reading a text I sent her about his eating habits hurting me. My mother proceeded to do nothing to find a job or attempt to get her shit together, and just fed her narc supply until she had no money left from emptying her 401k. She lost her job after having cancer. Cluster Bs love the sick victim, don't they? When she got a subpar job to not quite pay the bills, I had to come up with an electric bill so we didn't lose power while homebound and extremely ill. I started webcam modeling. This only led her to trafficking me for her opiate addiction, which she gets from her narcs. They have to provide her with something, don't they? She got a nasty rash which is from a weed allergy or celiacs. But she loves being a sick victim, so she won't address it. I figured this out and moved to New York. Lots of bullshit, lots of danger, to the point I'm back in contact with my alcoholic father after 7 years of no contact of crap. I'm now living with my grandparents. Guess who moved in with the narc? This dumb bitch. My grandfather is an aging narc. He turned 80 this year after 3 mini strokes and a plethora of health problems. He should be in the ground by now. My family can't even stop bringing corn cakes into the house, condiments based in white vinegar, fermented corn, and things based in high fructose corn syrup because of him. When I try to get things to change by enabling my grandmother, who is so happy with being supported by my narc grandfather, will give me crap about how she doesn't want him angry or something, about how this is how all men are. I keep getting in trouble for running off to my room to sit in front of my HEPA filter and clutch an EpiPen. Like that is fun for me. My throat starts closing because I get no warning that my allergen are going to be around. I know better than to expect change. Me saving my own life is a problem in this house. I have asked for chores. I get yelled at for helping out improperly. When I have asked how to do things or what needs to get done, but no answer weeks later. I get in trouble for doing nothing all day as well. It's lose-lose here. I'm currently in trouble for telling my aunt that she can't yell at me for my grandmother. I'm getting snide remarks after pulling something I thought was weed. I'm getting snide remarks after pulling something I thought was a weed, after asking and getting no response when I was asked to be shown what to pull and what not to in the overgrown gardens. The last thing I did was leave dishes I didn't make, aside from a single pot and a colander that I can't clean due to my allergies and the fact that my chronic fatigue was flaring due to having a jar of corn syrup under my nose that I didn't notice until I was almost dying. That same day I did a where is corn in food presentation. A little too convenient on that one. I can't do things right because I'm young and disabled and starting the process of getting on disability, which may take years. I'm getting my ducks in a row to leave as soon as possible. 211 is a possibility, but I can't go to a shelter due to my allergies. I have some plans, but I don't want to use them. If I don't have to do sex work again, I won't, but I won't make any promises if the shit hits the fan. At the same time, my currently sober father is starting to wake up to what is happening, but is too sick himself after the life as a scapegoat to do much. He's trying, but isn't helping much. At least he has a job. Hopefully he doesn't listen to his father's put-downs and doesn't believe his shit about being incompetent, which will drive him to drink and put me in danger. In 3 days, I finally see that allergist. All my fingers and toes are crossed. He can voice to my grandmother she's going to kill me. I don't have much hope in that, but who knows? I didn't expect this to happen, but fuck me, cherry on the sundae. My grandfather just laughed at my grandmother, 73 and extremely healthy, aside from some unknown allergies, corn and petroleum, for causing her lack of sleep, which makes it so she can't function properly. I wanted to walk up and push him down the stairs he was struggling to climb. Quick backstory, he was her college professor and got her to drop out before getting an associate's degree. I greatly enjoy your channel. If this doesn't make it to a video, I'm not stressed, but I hope all is well with you in the community, Maggie. This is another case of the narcissist slowly poisoning you, watching you suffer, watching you drown. It's the same thing with the other videos, whether it was the girl with the stove, with the wood-burning stove, with the two brothers with allergies, the other girl who thought her father was going to drown her and was drowning puppies. These are sadistic narcissists who want to hold you down and enjoy watching you suffer. The problem is, the more information you give them about what is ailing you, the more they're going to bring it around and act like they didn't hear it and watch you suffer. These are people who don't care if you do sex work. That should tell you something. That should tell you something right there, where you are as a priority, that you've done sex work, and it seems like they know. This is another case of a narcissist watching you suffer. Don't give the narcissist the tools to help them torture you. And you would think, like, I'm giving them the tools by telling them my medical condition. Obviously, yeah. Because the same day you gave them a presentation about the corn-based products, then that's left open under your nose. They're doing two things. They're watching you suffer, and they're letting you know, we don't give a fuck. We don't care. And you got murderers in your family. Or your grandmother was married to somebody who was a murderer. You think it's a coincidence that now stuff is being left out that can kill you? Huh. This is a fascination with death. Seeing how far they can fuck with your life, how far they can bring you to death, and if they can watch it happen. You need to get out, because these people will continue to hurt you physically and could end up killing you one day. Your priority has to be to get out and get away and stay away, period. So I hope that helps. Thank you for your story. I really appreciate it. Thank you to everybody watching. Please leave any opinions or advice in the comment section below. And again, if you want your story read on the channel, have a topic you'd like me to cover, a narcissist you'd like to expose, you know what to do with the PayPal and my email links in the description box. I'll have the video right back to you. This is Ollie Matthews. Thanks for watching. See you all again soon.